Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be trying something new. So CS2 is right around the corner. Like it could come out tomorrow, which is unlikely, but or next week or in the next month. So it's very close to coming out. And with the release of CS2, there is most likely going to be a new case added to the game. So today, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be creating a case. So if you don't know what I mean by that, I'm basically going to go in the Steam Workshop and look at all the new skins people have made for CS2 and basically choose 7 blues, 5 purples, 3 pinks, and 2 reds. So I'm not going to be including knives because there's no actual proof that they're going to add new knives, and there's not really any knife skins, I guess, like from the workshop. So not including them. So it's literally blue, purple, pink, reds. So to start off with the blues, I have found a skin for the Negev called Aloha. So looking at this skin, it's very much just flowers. It's flowery, it's got leaves. It's nothing too special. It's flat, like there's no esque of like 3D-ness, I guess you could say. It's not anything special, hence why it's a blue. Right, so the next blue we have is the Tech 9 Shade Evolution. So for this skin, there's a chance it could be seen as a purple just based on the finish of it, because it's like a shiny finish, right? So I guess with the new lighting in CS2, because of the shine on it, people might say it's higher than a blue. It's nothing special, which is why I have classed it as a blue. So for the third blue we have for the case, it is the Famas Defender version 2. So the creator of this skin made 3 versions of it. And I only remember 2 of them. The one I've chose, version 2, and then the version 1 is just all black. But this one is like a gunmetal grey and black. It's very flat, it's very plain, it's very boring. It's a very low tier skin. I won't lie, it does look good. Just for the fact there's nothing going on and there's nothing special about it, it deserves its space as a blue, in my opinion. So for the next blue is the SG553. Now this is called Lazuli. So very similar to the Aloha skin for the Negev. It's just a floral print. But in this case, it's blue with a black background. And it very much just reminds me of how your nan's cupboard, your nan's dresses and stuff would look. Like that little drape they would have, like their curtains and stuff. It's just that floral pattern is just elderly. Like it's very old looking, which is why I've put it here as a blue. Now for this one, the MP7 Vortex. It's very, like I say very, it's extremely boring to look at. But the creator has uploaded a GIF to show what I believe must be different patterns you can get for the gun. As you can see with the inspec video, it's nothing much going on with it. All the blues are just very boring to look at, in my opinion. So for the next blue, we have the Dual Berettas Alix. Now, this is probably the worst looking skin on this list, just for the fact that it's basically default Beretta with a white grip. That's literally it. There is no more to it. That's it. That's why it's now as a blue. Okay, so for the final blue for the case, we have the Nova multi-layer blue, which is very fitting considering you are a blue. So similarly to the Tech 9, this skin only really utilizes the lighting of CS2, where it's just got a bit of shine to it and you can see the light shining off it. So that's basically what makes this skin look cool. So as you can see, when you're just standing still with it, it is mainly black, and like you see a tiny bit of blue on the back and a very minuscule bit on the iron sight. But other than that, there is nothing really to it when you're standing still. It's mediocre, and that is why it is the final blue of the case. Right, so now we've made it to the purples. These skins have a little bit more character to them. They've got a little bit of flavor, you know. So the first skin for the purple we have is the Glock 18 banana mode. So this skin is basically just a reskin of the banana cannon for the R8 revolver. There was one thing with this skin that really like caught to my mind, where it would be really cool if they could do with it. With the Anubis collection, you've got the Tech 9 Mummies, I believe it's called, where the higher the lower the wear, it reveals stuff underneath it. I believe there's a Glock in the Anubis package that also does that. Like it reveals something the lower the wear, and I feel like that would be quite cool with this. So as you can see, it's like a dirty banana basically, like a moldy banana, But I feel like if you had a factory new one, it'd be nice, clean. It'd be like a fresh ripe banana. And then the lower the grade or the lower the float, more moldy the banana gets. Personally, that's what I think that'd be really cool if that was something they would be able to implement. The next purple is called the Org Trusty Old Drill. So the creator has included a couple colors for this. They've got 3 variants. They've got blue, yellow, and green. However, I've gone for the yellow one for this, just for the fact I think it looks the best out of the 3. But there's nothing special about this skin. The only major thing, like a visual difference, is one, the trigger is red, and the drill bit is the barrel. You know, it's just the little details that make stuff go a long way. The next skin is probably my personal favorite out of a lot of these skins on this list. Even though it's a purple, I still think it's really cool. It's the Mac 10 Proto Vision. Now, this sort of looks like the Sakakura, so I feel like a lot of people wouldn't really like it. It's like, oh, we've already got a Mac 10 like this. So in my opinion, this is probably one of the best looking Mac 10 skins. It's just so clean. It's so simple. It's got like the shine on the blues, like the popping red eyes, and like the hair of the character, I guess, matches the color of the blue of the gun. I just find it really cool to look at. Now, the next skin is the Sword of Amateurs Engraving. I feel like a lot of people might try and say this skin is blue worthy, but if you look at the Sword of skins, they're not good. So, and this is like up there with the better ones in my opinion. So it's got like a really old looking pump and stock on the back of the gun, so it's like that old western sort of theme, and then the engravings like a bunch of swells and western old looking stuff. I don't know, I just think it's really cool. So next up we have the UMP45 Coral Reef. So as an ex-Valorant player, this skin looks very much and reminds me very much of the Neptune's bundle, sort of looking into like an aquarium. And it does feel very gimmicky Valorant-y, I won't lie. So in CS, I don't really know if it would make it in the game because of that sort of vibe it gives. But just for the fact that it reminds me of home, I guess. It reminds me of my past. I am putting it up there because I really do like the look of this skin as well. Like I would use this on my UMP if it was in the game. Right, so now we're moving up to the pinks. This is where the good stuff starts coming out. This is where the top tier skins that have been created could actually get put into the game. So first up, we have the Deagle Relic. This has like an Aztec-y kind of vibe to it, like the way the etching and stuff is. It looks very Aztec-y, and it's black and gold. It's so clean, so simple, and like the way the gold shines in the light of CS2. Chef's kiss. And personally, if this was actually in the game, this would be my favorite Desert Eagle. Like, this looks beautiful. Now, for the next pink, it's a little bit questionable, I won't lie. This is very much of just, it's the best looking one on the market that I could find, in my opinion. It kind of fits with the whole vibe of the anime stuff CS puts in the game. And now, if you know what skin I'm talking about, it is what is classed as a waifu skin, but is actually called CS2 Dash. But I'm just going to call it the M4A1S Dash. That's what I'm calling this skin. And as you can see, it has some very interesting characteristics to the skin. But yeah, I feel like this would be a bit controversial if they put it in the game, just for the fact of said characteristics. But yeah, I would love to see the skin in the game, not for those reasons, just for the fact I think it's just like really loud and vibrant, and I feel like CS hasn't got that many skins that are like in your face like that. So I don't think this skin will actually get put into the game, but if I could put it in a case, that's what we're doing. Just remember, this video is my personal opinion on skins I would like to see in the game. You can completely disagree with everything I have to say. I am 100% okay with that. It's skins, it's technically artwork. Art is subjective. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Move on. No one needs to argue about it. We're allowed our opinions. It's fine. So the next skin we have up is the AK-47 Porcelain. Now, this is borderline red in my opinion. I would prefer to have it higher up, but the other two skins, in my opinion, beat it as a red. So this is why I moved it down to a pink. Because when I was originally making the list, this was in red. And then I found these two and I was like, right, let me bump that down. It's got like that old China finish where it's blue, white. It's got like the floral print. If you were to buy like a Chinese ceramic bowl, this is what it would look like. Like the gold trimmings. Like it looks beautiful. And there is also images of it at a lower wear. So as you can see, like the lower the wear of the skin, it's sort of like the white paint, I guess. It's like chipping away. It's revealing like the clay that is made out of underneath. And it looks like it's got like a little bit like more cracks going onto the skin, as if it was like breaking because it's made of porcelain. So even if they added this skin and it was like a battle scarred skin that I got, I would still use it because it just looks unique. you know? That's what it looks like to me. Right, so now we're moving up to the last 2 skins of the video. Personally, these 2 are up there in my top 5 of this list. So first up, we have the M4A4 Turquoise Dragon. I chose to have the M4A4 up here just for the fact I don't think there's that many good M4A4 skins at that are like high up. Like at the moment, I believe I'm using the Neo Noir, and that's also a red, but I think this skin tops it so much. With the new CS artwork and like models on the guns, the way people are now making it so it's like got like crazy looking depth engraving, so it looks like it's popping out of the gun and it's 3D, and the shine on the guns with the materials, like it just looks beautiful. Like you've got the turquoise which is shining, you've got the gold on the dragon, it just looks exquisite. Like this would definitely be a very expensive skin if it was in the game. Like I feel like this would be up there in like 500 plus for it in like minimal wear, and like 1,000 plus probably for factory new. Like this skin is something that could do damage in the game. Now for the very final skin, you might be thinking, where's the Orb? Well, here you go. I have chosen out the Orb Valkyrie. This personally, if it was actually in the game, would probably be my favorite Orb skin. Like this is just beautiful. It's like it's got popping colors and the Nordic mythology stuff. I love it. Like the Gungnir. Oh, so obviously this is nowhere near Gungnir like level of skin, but I still would class it as a red just for the fact that it just looks beautiful. Like the way is the artwork. Oh, it looks beautiful. It just looks beautiful. It's just lovely. So just a shout out to all the creators of these skins, because obviously just because I've placed it in blue, I'm not saying it's a poorly done skin. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I've chosen the best skins that I personally like that would fit these categories of skins. I'm not saying they're bad. They're better than anything I could do. Putting that out there now. I can't do computer artwork to save my life. So I'll leave all the links in the comments so you could check them out for yourselves. And also let me know in the comments what other skins you would put in there. If you'd swap out any skins that you've seen. Because I think, oh, maybe this AK would be better, or this Deagle would be better, or whatever. Just let me know what you would put in a case if you could. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want more CS related videos, let me know what type of videos you would like. And yeah, I shall see you in the next one. Bye.